popular expression that I've adopted. Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. That is my life now. But usually the night before, I know what I need to get done the next day. Some things have been priority for a couple of days where I knew, like, this is the day I'm going to work in this project. But as we know in life, things come up. You have to handle certain things immediately over other things, and you only know that up to the moment.
Okay, because I am frantically getting ready for this sale. It's one of those things where you always think that you're going to have enough time, but you don't. And you're like, if I only woke up an hour earlier, but then if I woke up an hour earlier, I would have been tired and not of the energy that I need in order to interact with my customers, who I hope show up, because as I was saying earlier, like, whenever you throw a party, people RSVP on Facebook or they RSVP on Evite, and then like a third of them show up. And that's only if you're sending out like all these reminders where you're like, hey people, this is gonna be the best time of your life, please come. Because I swear to you, if you're not hyping it up to be the best time of their lives, it's like they'll just sit around and read the New York Times. And it's so frustrating because my support is my network, and when I can't even get my network to support me, I lose faith that like I'll ever be able to sell online or that I'll ever be able to grow in any other way, which literally right now is selling out of the back of my car.
There's so many things I've been wanting to do for 2 months, but they're not priority. I have to move at such a pace that I understand what's priority and what will make me money now, or what will make me money soon. For example, one of the things that I've realized only in the last 2 months that I have to do is inventory. And I've been meaning to inventory every single piece that I have, and I've gotten like nowhere with it. I bought the tags, did like 30 items. So now I'm realizing, okay, like I can't really inventory to the detail, but I can keep a spreadsheet and I can keep track of an estimated cost of what I buy it for and what I sell it for.
I got here, everything's set up. I just now have to steam my brains out so that the merchandise is presented in such a way that it just seems like boutique and high quality, and that they're really getting a good deal for their money, which they are. But also, when you are someone's friend and you're not selling at like a real boutique, you can't even charge the prices that are the value of your clothes. So right now I'm just really trying to drive people here by saying, hey, like, you've liked my clothes before and maybe you didn't want to buy them because whatever, they're out of your price range, even though I'm technically the H&M of vintage and my prices are all for the most part under $50. But here everything's half off. So please come support me because I am practically giving away my merchandise. So what I'm really hoping to do, like my goal today is to make like $350, which isn't that much, but $350 would be about $700. So, but I'm trying to move like half a rack of clothes and like 5 or 6 pairs of shoes and a couple of bags and some jewelry. The accessories I'm not so worried about because they're really good to sell online and they're also really easy to keep in my apartment, but I just have so many clothes and I'm not selling regularly, therefore my overhead of $211 a month at my storage space is just coming straight out of my savings. So if anything, this sale is kind of compensating and leveling out the fact that I have been spending, I guess I've spent about $600 the last 3 months in my storage space. So if I can just make the money back, then it's almost like I was just using the storage space for my own sanity and also so that my car doesn't get broken into again. So it was worth it in that regard. But then I sometimes get frustrated because I'm like, oh, so all that effort of getting the storage space and keeping my clothes in there and I didn't even make money. You know, it's like I'm literally just existing as a brand. I'm existing as one of those brands that's like bankrupt. And you're like, well, why are they bankrupt? People are still shopping there. Well, they're bankrupt. So, but I'm not there yet. I'm just getting started. So this morning in the car ride here, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, you know, I have to give myself credit because I'm making the right moves, and all the right moves aren't going to be made within a 6-month or even a year-long period. It's just the trial and error of growing a business and marketing yourself and just always putting yourself out there and realizing that the money you make isn't for your pocket. It's for your brand's pocket. It's for your reputation. It's when you like. It's like if I were to donate a piece to a really big event, and I wasn't getting paid for it, but I got the exposure, because that is worth more money when it comes to brand recognition further down the road when you do grow, which all brands hope they do.
So it's very grassroots tactics, but I have to be grassroots right now so that I can continue to make money to fund some of these things that I'm doing that cost money, which is having storage space, which is having a car in the city. When it comes down to it, I'm overspending my unemployment by about $700 a month. So I need to make up for that in other ways, and I haven't done that yet because I've been continuing to invest in my brand. And sometimes the return doesn't come until one big moment where I have a sale and I make $1,000. And that $1,000 isn't actually my profits, but I made $1,000 in 5 hours, which is a lot more than what other people can say, but I have to make sure I have enough money to move me forward until that moment. Man, if I didn't know before, I know now. Time is money. 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 I don't know. Find it out, name.
As the snow across the tundra and the rain across the skies and the rain across the skies, so much and weightless in the mud of space. We fail to fall, to come to, and the rays and mountains fade, and the days cast in shade. It leaves the world we open, so much to lose, to save, to life.
Until one big moment where I have a sale and I make $1,000. Man, if I didn't know before, I know now. Time is money. I sold 90s, late 80s, early 90s high-waisted stonewashed denim. They're amazing. Something! To someone in Missouri! Oh my gosh! Can you please get it? Oh my god, I'll show you what I sold. Oh my god, I'm freaking out. I didn't think this was gonna happen for another month. Are you recording?